Choose one word to describe my professional journey through this COVID experience, what would it be and why? I would have to say adventurous. Um, I would have to say adventurous because any journey, if it's really going to be a journey, if you're going to grow from it and if you're going to learn from it, it's not going to be consistent. It's not like a straight path where it's going to be like a yellow brick road, like in The Wizard of Oz. It's not like that, especially in childcare. People come, people go. This changes, that stays the same. You have to kind of stay on point at all times. And if you can do that, it grows you and it grows the skills that are normally required to be consistent with yourself, even if everything else in your environment is not consistent necessarily. So I would say it was adventurous. And it's an adventure that never ends, but you don't want it to, because that's the point. You don't want it to be the same thing every day. You want to keep learning. And so how did my collaboration with BLI and the community contribute to my journey, which was adventurous, during the pandemic? To be honest with you, a lot of encouragement, a lot of camaraderie, a lot of sharpening each other as far as our knowledge and our skill set. It was very comforting to know that I wasn't the only one, let alone aspiring to either own a business or expand a business, but an individual in this field who has motivation, who has drive, who has a sense of wanting to do better as far as the service I provide to the community. And sometimes it's very rare, we're too few and far between. That's why there are more, I would say, maybe followers instead of leaders, because in this course, it really builds the leadership in you, and the leadership that we're not even aware that we have. So that was very, very comforting and encouraging. And I still keep in contact with everyone in our group, and we still got to do that potluck, but all right, that's a side note. But yes, if I could choose one word to describe, okay, if I could give business owners one or two tips in the industry, what would they be? I would have to say there's no I in team. There's no I in team, because when you finally build those skills as a leader, you have to lead, and you have to lead by example. And sometimes a teacher's going to call out. Sometimes a teacher's going to come in late. Sometimes a parent and a teacher are not going to get along. Sometimes there's going to be a difficult situation with a child that's going to take a lot to resolve. And at all times, you have to stay on point. Always cool, calm, and collected. Never crazy, never chaotic, never confusing. So you gotta, because everybody's watching. So you want to make sure they see the right thing. And I would say the second piece of advice, if I could offer any, never ever think you finally know everything you need to know. You never stop learning. This field is adventurous. It is always changing. It is like a roller coaster ride where you can't see where it is. You just feel the movements. You're moving from the left, you're moving to the right, you're going up, you're going down. You can never see where it's headed. But that's the difference between, I would say, sight and vision. Sight is based off what you see. Vision is what you see beyond the sight, like foresight. You have to be a visionary. So, and in order to do that, you have to keep learning, because everything you learn builds your vision. So if I could offer anything at all, it would be those 2 points, for sure.